தப்பு செஞ்சிருந்தா தப்பா சொல்லிருந்தா நீங்க பெரியவங்க மன்னிச்சுங்க.
Hey guys, welcome to Read It Twice, the book review show with me, Maruthupandian. In today's show, I'm going to introduce about a novel which is very interesting, and you might have been familiar with this novel, none other than R.K Narayan's Swami and Friends. Yes, this video is for the beginners who really want to read something, who want to make reading as one of their own habits. And I should definitely introduce R.K. Narayan's novels to the beginners because the writing style of R.K. Narayan is very, smooth, very neat. And if you are an Indian, you could easily connect with his writings because his way of writing is an Indian way of writing in English language. So it is an interesting novel. If you're a person who was born in between the 19 late 90s and the early 2000s, you could definitely relate with those incidents happening inside the book. I know many of us hate the Monday morning, and that is the first chapter title, the Monday morning, because we have to stuck into a routine, we have to get ready for another routine. There is no rest to us. In when the Monday arrives, we had um, we had to run for our life. So that is how the materialistic way of our own life had designed up right now. So how it will affect a school boy, how the Monday morning will affect a school kid. So that is what the book is um, designed in a schoolboy mindset. At the end of our school days, we used to play with those ink stains, and only usage of the exam pads other than writing exams is just to play cricket in the street or on the terrace. Yeah, our summer holidays were used to like that. And we had one friend who came from a long distance just for his relatives' house visit, and we had become very much close to that friend other than our own neighborhood friends. And at the time, we didn't even have any communication key. We didn't have any social media, so we want to just wait until the next summer holiday arrives, just to see that friend and just to play with that long distance friend. So R.K. Narayan had captured these much little things inside this book. The cricket clubs, Swami the protagonist, Rajam, Mani, they all had to, talk in a way like how we used to talk in our own childhood days, how we used to, view the world in our childhood eyes, through our childhood eyes. So that is how this book has been made, and I know for sure it has very easy words, no complex words inside it, and it has few pages in it. You could complete it within a week. And if you're especially traveling from your working place and from your working place to your native, you can definitely read this book because it will kindle your you know uh, residued nostalgic memories, residued childhood memories, especially if you read this while you are arriving to your native town from your place. You could definitely feel the essence. You could remind your own childhood days. You could even time travel from now to your own childhood days. That's how this book had made a huge impact inside me. As a beginner, I started to read this R.K. Narayan Swami and Friends only. I didn't buy this from a book fair or any other platforms. It came to me as a gift. So I started to read it and I fell in love with reading because of Narayan's writing style and of his, little bit humorous touch. There is so much humor inside this book. And we all used to make a list during our summer holidays. Even though we know for sure we are not going to buy that, but just making that list will make us happy. So we will sit down and make a list. I had to buy a new pencil, I had to buy a new eraser, I had to buy, new school bag. And obviously the voiceover of our mother or father will come, hey, you had already bought that, right? I had bought you last month that, and how are you able, to write it or add it on the list? And we will be like, who cares, I'm making the list just because it makes me happy. So that's how Swami is built. Swami's mindset is built by R.K Narayan. He makes his list and he has his untold fear towards his father, and he is a pet to his grandma. And these are all the things which had so many realism in it, at the same time so many humorous incidents inside it. We all thought one time, at one point of time in our life, I need to just, get out of my house and I need to disappear, and everyone should look for me. Then only they will realize my own worth. At our childhood days, we used to think.
அடுத்த ஸ்டாப்ல இறங்கி திரும்ப போயிடலாமா? திரும்ப போக பஸ் கிடைக்கலனா பாத்ரூம் வருது, அவசரமா வருது.
Likewise, Swami had made an attempt to do this kind of thing, and definitely it ended in a very humorous way. So I should recommend R.K Narayan, Swami and Friends for every readers who are all very lazy to read and who are all want to begin something new. Who are all want to begin something with some craze, with some love in reading. So try R.K Narayan, Swami and the Friends, and please like, comment and subscribe if you really liked their book and my review. The ratings I would give for this book is 4 out of 5. And if you're a kid, school going kid, you could definitely read it. And even if you're a person, who is a grown adult, you could also read it. And that's how relatable this book is. So today's tip will be, try to read the book in sitting posture, not in, lying on the bed or, bending towards the pillow, because your body will feel like, oh, she needs some rest, he needs some rest. And you might, um, you might think in this way, oh, this book is making me to sleep, this book is very boring, I had even fallen asleep while reading this book. No, that is not the reason. Your posture is the reason. Because when you sit and read it, consciously, definitely the book will get interesting.